EA Sports coverage of the NFL on this fine afternoon brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence throwing the out route and complete. That's Wilson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. What's going to be the final play of this first quarter? After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-0. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
That's out quickly to Bateman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Wilson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Lawrence on third down. He completes it to Wilson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they'll run with ETN. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes our score 17-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second down, ETN once more. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. Defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? Nice throw there. And they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. Here's a give to ETN. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. On second down, ETN once more. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now. Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground. Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got him in, complete, and all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. To throw is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 21. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Wilson to throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Lambeau on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And Wilson with it, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Jacksonville, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.